You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Friday, September 19th, and here's what's up with the weather. How about it, huh? How about that rain we got yesterday? Was that nice? It got to, I think, 71, 72 was the high temperature yesterday. So I got that part wrong. Because I thought it would be like a little warmer than that. But hey, everything else worked out real well. It was great. Now this morning there may be some fog out there. So beware of that if you live in the more rural areas and then commute into work. Temperatures, though, are between about 60 and 65 degrees this morning. Lunchtime will be near 75. The afternoon will be near 80, if not in the lower 80s. And then dinner time is probably still going to be between like 75 and 80 degrees. Underneath for the most part, sunny. We'll just call it partly cloudy. We'll go ahead and just call it partly cloudy. Really uneventful weather day today. Should be great because there's more events to get through. Weather-wise, over the next week or so. Saturday morning, showers and thunderstorms possible. Mainly morning, sure, something could try to develop later on in the afternoon, but it's mostly morning stuff here, and then it's probably just cloudy, mostly cloudy for the rest of Saturday. Highs only in the middle to upper 70s. Showers and thunderstorms possible both in the morning, then in the afternoon on Sunday. Highs again in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. And then Monday looks mainly dry, kind of similar to what we're doing today, in that it's like 60 to 65 in the morning. The afternoon is like 80 to 82 degrees. I mean, I got a slight chance of rain in there right now, but looks pretty dry. Okay, now this little middle of the week thing for next week has been a bit of a change over the last few days. Earlier this week, what was I like saying? I was like pessimistically optimistic. No, it was like, I forgot what the verbiage I was using, but I was afraid essentially that the 90s were going to try to come back in about a week. That looks highly unlikely at this point. So there's this giant storm system, and I mean giant in the sense of like the space it takes up, not so much like it's a monster hurricane coming over, anything like that. It's a very large storm system that is going to sit somewhere nearby us. When it's this big, it doesn't need to be like on top of us to get rain. It'll just be nearby us for the middle part of next week. And so that means Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, by the way, the first day of fall. Pretty good chance of rain. Highs only in the lower to middle 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And the rain may linger into Thursday and Friday, but I'm just leaving my last rain chance on Thursday. But again, it's like 70 to 75 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And then next weekend looks like a legit fall weekend. As I hit my hands, legit fall weekend. It'll be in the upper 50s in the morning, the afternoons close to 80 degrees. Maybe a little breezy. That just feels right to me. I've been doing this long enough. I can just feel things. And it feels like it should be a little breezy next weekend. I'll have to see if that feeling ends up actually working out when we're able to get a better handle on the weather data closer to it. But I am now cautiously optimistically saying that it's unlikely we encounter the 90s again for the rest of the year. That's me knocking on wood. Let's keep it that way. All right, recapping the forecast. Fog possible this morning, about 80 this afternoon. Saturday morning, showers and thunderstorms possible, about 75 to 80. Sunday morning and afternoon, showers and thunderstorms possible, close to 80. Lower 80s for Monday, about 75 degrees for high temperatures Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms during that period. And then the upper 70s to near 80 degrees for next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with some cooler overnights in the 50s there. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. Have a good one.